DeAndre Carter's not here. He is here. This is the matter of case Credit Union versus DeAndre Carter, 11-04297 GC. Counsel, can I have your appearance?
Yes. Good morning, Your Honor. Scott Chernich on behalf of Case Credit Union.
Okay, and I do see DeAndre Carter present and without counsel. Is that correct, Mr. Carter?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Today was the date scheduled for a motion to show cause based on the records that I have. This is in response to a subpoena. Is that correct, Mr. Chernich?
You're correct, Your Honor. Yes.
Okay, did you all get a chance to meet and resolve the issue today, or do you still need further resolution?
We met, and Mr. Carter did answer some questions. He does not have any of the documents that were attached to the subpoena for the creditor's exam. So I've agreed to provide him with some documents, but we need a control date here, another date, so that we can make sure that Mr. Carter sends us the documents that he's required to.
Okay, and Mr. Carter, how much time do you need to turn over these documents? Mr. Carter, can you hear me?
Now I can. Something happened for like. Hello?
How much time do you need to turn over the documents that were requested?
I'd say a week. I can gather all the documents needed.
July 15th at 2. July 15th at 2 is the control date.
July 15th.
July 15th, okay. 2 p.m. Obviously, if you turn over those documents and the plaintiff's counsel is satisfied, you do not need to appear for that date. However, if you fail to turn over the requested documents, you need to appear and be able to explain why you have failed to turn those documents over. Okay?
Understood, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions for the court today?
I do not have any questions at this time.
Okay, counsel, any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You're all set.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Okay, this is Lansing Automakers versus Kyle Robertson, 12-02893. Appearance, please.
For plaintiff LAFCO, Tim Smith, P48259. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. And then I don't believe that there's anyone present on behalf of Kyle Robertson. And today was the date scheduled for a creditor's examination. Did you want a show cause to issue?
We would, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay.
You can prepare and submit.
Thank you. File that on my file.
That.
Thank you. And then it looks like in the matter of LAFCO versus Gene Dockstader, 16-01263. Counsel, your appearance on that one.
For plaintiff LAFCO Tim Smith, P 48259.
Similar, the defendant has failed to appear today for a creditor's exam. A show cause can issue as well on that one.
Well, perfect. We'll prepare and submit that as well. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. I think that's all you have. That's all you have. I guess. Let me see. Looking for service. Dog stated. I don't know why they stick a note inside of the file. If that's supposed to help. You know what ROA is for. I still don't have people service. I see. I had alternate service.
Yeah, I see 623 service file, first class alien subpoena.
Oh, okay. This note is from the 18th.
Okay.
Carolina, I'm sorry, Pacific Flats versus Joshua Johnson, 25-00686.
Good morning, Judge Christopher Asphalt, 53129 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Joshua Johnson here. State your name for the record.
Joshua Johnson.
It was the date that's set for a motion. Let's see. I think I gave you 7 days to file an answer to the complaint. Last time we were here, property manager stated there was a failed inspection and the rent payment from Lansing Housing Commission that has stopped payment. I did order escrow and it says your contribution was $12 per month to be escrowed at the court. Okay, so let's see where we are with the motion.
Your Honor, may I address the court?
You may.
So the parties did appear for and participate in mediation on this case, and there was an agreement reached. I don't know if the court has a copy of that mediation agreement, but in any event, I have prepared a consent judgment that incorporates all the terms of that mediation agreement if the court wants me to read it into the record, this proposed judgment.
Correct. Yeah, the last I had on that, I believe, was a notice. Let's see what this is. It's just a scan document. I don't know why they put that in there. Okay, I do have a mediation status report, but that's all I got. So please,
All right.
consent judgment terms on the record.
Yes, essentially the mediation agreement in this judgment of possession in favor of the plaintiff is as follows: that this case was settled by the parties pursuant to a mediation agreement, which is attached as part of this Exhibit A. This case is converted to a termination of tenancy case. Defendant shall turn in keys and vacate by July 31st, 2025. If defendant vacates timely, he shall not owe plaintiff any rent through July 31st, 2025. All funds held in the court's escrow account in this matter shall be released to the defendant. Plaintiff holds a security deposit from the defendant in the amount of $515, which shall be refundable to the defendant pursuant to the provisions of Michigan Security Deposit Act and may be subject to a cleaning fee and property damages to be assessed by the plaintiff after regaining possession. And then finally, defendant shall have the option to be present at the walkthrough. So, Your Honor, I have prepared a consent judgment with an Exhibit A listing all that, as well as a copy of the mediation agreement. I've read it into the record. I don't know if the defendant wants to give me permission to sign the consent judgment that incorporates all those terms and file it with the court, or if he needs to see this.
Okay, first, Mr. Johnson, is what a counsel has stated as it relates to the settlement agreement, is that your understanding as to how you're going to resolve this? Okay, and then,
I didn't mean agree to it, no, I meant I understood.
I know I'm asking,
Okay.
you understood what?
I understood what's going on is what.
Well, my question is that your understanding as to how you are going to resolve this?
Oh, yes, I understand how I'm gonna resolve this.
Okay, and you say you don't mean to agree to it? What does that mean?
That is correct, so, okay, Your Honor.
You don't mean to, no, answer my question. What does that mean? Did you not undergo mediation?
We did the mediation,
And did
but
you not agree to a settlement?
under false pretenses,
What false pretenses?
that they told LHC that they fixed all these repairs and that they did before this.
That's not what the mediation is about. You did the agreement, did you not agree to vacate the property?
Yes, I have a 30.
So why do you care
I
if
have
they
a
fix it
30-day
or not?
notice. I have a 30-day notice right here that I've already signed with LHC, that LHC has already sent to the flat
A 30-day notice of what?
to leave, to vacate. And I am leaving. I've already signed this and already sent to Pacific Flats. I'm just not stopping my lawsuit part.
Okay,
That's all.
Mr. Asphalt, do you all need to meet?
Yes, Judge.
Do you have your phone with you?
I do.
We'll get you on Zoom so you can meet Mr. Asphalt privately. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Is Tasha Kanty present?
Yes, she's
Okay. LVNV Funding LLC versus Tasha Kanty, 25-01241.
Pay them every month.
Judge, do you mind passing me for one moment?
Sir?
I'm sorry, I'm on the
That's
record
that
in another
moment
court.
now. Are you gonna retain an attorney then?
Would you mind passing me for a moment? I'm just on the
like I
record
said-
in another court.
I have the money to pay the mortgage. I don't make very much.
Sorry,
I'm
Judge.
very impoverished. Like,
Okay, did you complete a joint pre-trial statement already?
They
did?
They have a agreement.
Oh, okay. We have the agreement?
Yeah.
You can have a seat, the attorney's not ready yet.
Oh.
Let's see, and then Credit Acceptance Corp. versus Cynthia Hart, 25-01866, counsel appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Beach, B-E-A-C-H. My P number is 45459, and I'm appearing on the behalf of the plaintiff.
Okay, this matter was scheduled for pretrial today. No one has appeared on behalf of Cynthia Hart. How did you want to proceed, counsel?
Your Honor, I would request that at this time, the court default Ms. Hart and allow us to submit a default judgment under the 7-day rule.
Your request for default is granted and default judgment to be entered under 7-day rule.
Okay, thank you,
Any
Your
additional
Honor.
problem? You're all set for today.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
No problem. Here. That's
Josh, you tell him that you do not agree to dropping your suit.
Start your video. So correct. I agree to move, but I don't agree to drop my lawsuit. So
Okay, Josh.
Oh, she's probably. Okay, on the record in the matter of LVNV Funding versus Tasha Kanty. Council appearance, please.
Send me a
Contact
text
Francis
message
on behalf
so
of
that I know.
plaintiff's attorney of record, Your Honor.
Yes, thanks.
Are you still in another court?
I am getting off right now. Judge is just adjourning it. He's giving me the date. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back.
Okay, thank you. Today was the date, actually, we have Ms. Kanty in person. You don't have an attorney, correct? Oh, okay, sounds good. Today was or a date scheduled for a pre-trial. This is for general civil, but my understanding is that the parties already resolved this matter. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. I did email over a consent judgment. We've agreed to. The damages are $662.21, costs of $90.20, attorney fee of $75 for a total of $827.41. We're not entering into any payment agreement, and defendant did give me permission to sign the consent judgment. I did, after emailing it, realize this is an e-file court, so I guess we will e-file that judgment, Your Honor.
Very good. And is what the attorneys said accurate as to how you want to resolve this?
Yes.
Okay, you understand that you do have the right in this matter to proceed to a trial?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
So you're requesting to have judgment entered against you for a total amount $827.41, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and that includes the past due plus court costs, correct?
Yes.
And in order for you to enter the judgment by consent, I need to understand first that you understand your rights, which is to be represented by an attorney if you want it to be at your own expense. You understood that, right? Okay, and you've not elected to have an attorney, correct?
I can't afford it.
Okay.
This was a trial with a tree fell on my neighbor last year.
You say you went to a trial with what?
The tornado that the tree in the backyard killed my neighbor, and I just got out of trial with that, so I don't have.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
And then there's the issue of you having a right to have a trial on this matter. You don't want to have a trial, correct?
I don't think I would win.
Okay, you don't, you want to resolve this the way you just stated on this paperwork, correct, ma'am?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm waiting for my disability attorney because I can't, my health is so bad right now, I can't wait. And I just filed for disability, so I'm waiting and hoping that I'm praying to God that they can get it so I can get all this stuff resolved.
Okay, so you do want the judgment to enter, and you can work out payment arrangement with plaintiff another way. Do you understand that? Because you can do installment payments as well. Do you understand that?
I don't understand.
Yeah, installment payment, and you can meet with the plaintiff's attorney today if you'd like, to see if they can agree to an installment payment plan where you'll make a monthly payment or a periodic payment, and that will prevent them from garnishing anything to recover the $827.41. Okay? Okay, you did give counsel Francis permission to sign your name to this agreement?
Yes.
Okay, no one's threatening you to enter into consent judgment?
I honestly don't know, Your Honor.
You don't know if anyone's threatening you?
They're just saying that I need to pay.
Okay, I recognize they're saying that you need to pay it, but that doesn't mean that you have to give up your rights because of that. Is anyone threatening you to make you enter this agreement to pay this money? Any promises if you give up your right to enter in consent judgment?
So,
Okay, you understand that you'll be waiving any possible defenses to this debt, correct? Okay. You do have 3 business days from today's date. If once you leave here, you realize you misunderstood any of the rights that you just given up, you can return to the court and request to have this set aside. But you only get 3 business days for that, okay? Okay, there's some tissues there, ma'am. You have any questions for the court?
I would like to get a new law, but I just have a lot of hardship.
I can imagine, given the information you shared, I think everyone in Lansing heard about that unfortunate situation.
My dad got murdered a couple years ago. I had to help people that I didn't really have the money. It's just
A bad series of events.
Job in the Bible, like bad stuff keeps happening. But I just keep praying for that.
As you should. It's something that is going to happen. And stop professing that bad things keep happening to you. Speak out of your mouth positive things. Okay, it's not just about keeping the faith, it's about standing on the faith too, okay? Okay, and so this is just a season, and I apologize that you've had this series of misfortunes during this season, but I can guarantee you that the trouble is not gonna last always, okay? So if you would like today to meet with Ms. Francis to see if you can get into a payment arrangement now, and you can discuss with her privately more in depth about what else is going on in your financial situation to explain why you need a installment payment plan, you can do that at this time, okay? That's up
Judge,
to
we
you,
did.
though. Otherwise- Yes.
Sorry, we did speak. She said she just can't pay right now. So that's why we did the payment, the consent judgment without payments at this time. She's just going to call when she is able to.
Okay, sounds good. So then you're all set. We'll get you a copy of that in just a moment, okay? And counsel, you don't need to e-file that. I just wet signatured it, so we'll get it in my file ourselves.
Oh, thank you, Judge. I appreciate that.
Thank you. You're all set.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No, fine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 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 You can wait right there. There's nothing there. Same to you, ma'am. Stay as warm or as cool, I should say, as you can, not warm. Okay. God have mercy. Mr. Asquith is here. Mr. Asquith, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, did you and Mr. Johnson work anything out?
Your Honor, we spoke at length because of the somewhat complicated nature of this settlement. He's requesting, and I agree, that he'd like to take a look at the proposed judgment with all the wording in it. So we are asking that the court adjourn this matter. I'm going to give him my email on the record so he can contact me, and then I can respond to him with the proposed judgments.
That's what you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And why are you raising your hand? Okay, and so you've not seen the proposed judgment? Okay, but you were present at the mediation, correct? Okay, and so you discussed the terms of how this could be resolved.
Right, but one part was left out, and that's the important part.
The which part was left in?
My lawsuit against Pacific Flags. They didn't mention to you, but it is in mediation when we did mediation. That's what they said was part of it. But that my lawsuit has to be dropped as well too.
This was, because this will resolve the matter.
But I don't agree with that because I was lied to under false pretenses when I did the mediation.
You don't agree to, you were lied to about what?
I was lied to about the repair, about the inspection that was done at my apartment by Pacific Flags. Pacific Flags called LHC Jason Dabner from Pacific Flags emailed LHC May 5th, 2025, stating they fixed all discrepancies. And I have a list of all the discrepancies, including email that Jason had sent to LHC. So LHC took them at their word and gave them a self-certification, said, okay. And they started paying them back in May of 2025 in the total amount of $2,110. So no physical inspection was actually ever done and none of my things were ever fixed. So 6 days when I was able to get an appointment set up with LHC, I spoke with Debbie and they are now going to do an inspection on Thursday, the 26th, to make sure all this stuff was actually done right. And if it wasn't, they're going to fail it and they're going to take their money back.
Mr. Asphalt, are you there?
I am.
I sent you a request to start your video.
You know, Judge, I'm on my cell phone. I'm having trouble getting it going.
Is it because you're driving?
No. Well, I'm just about to pull over, Judge. In a parking lot. Hang on.
I just want to go to trial.
What is the trial date?
Can I do a speedy trial?
What is the motion for?
I
don't even know what the motion is for.
It's for this mediation to get me to agree to everything.
It was for what?
It's for this mediation to get me to agree to everything.
Okay, nonetheless, it sounds like you're not going to agree, and it's not meaningful for me to set this out for you to see some paperwork that you're still not going to agree to, because the basis of what you just told me as to why you're not agreeing has nothing to do with what's in this paperwork.
The lawsuit part.
Yeah,
They're saying.
You're not agreeing, whether you see the paperwork or not, you still aren't agreeing. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah, so why am I setting this out for him to see paperwork?
So that way I have a copy and I have my own.
We can get you a copy, but is that going to resolve this matter?
I am in agreement with everything else except for, like I say, the part they didn't tell you.
Well, you're in agreement with everything
With moving
except for
out.
dropping your lawsuit, correct?
Correct.
Mr. Asphalt, is that what you want? You want to enter this agreement and then he can continue with his lawsuit?
Your Honor, I believe the mediation included the lawsuit, but I have to review that to confirm.
I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't include the lawsuit because it was file with a counterclaim. Nonetheless, he's not agreeing to that. So putting this out is just further delay for the court. I also, Mr. Oswald, don't appreciate that I asked you a direct question and you told a bold-faced lie. You didn't realize that we could see you driving.
I'm sorry, Judge. I was in a parking lot. I was trying to find a spot. I am sorry.
Okay. You're asking about a speedy trial. The right you're talking about is really relative to a criminal matter. This is a civil matter.
Understood.
But we don't delay anyone's trial
Oh,
here.
of course, no.
So
No,
you would be
not at all.
set on the next available trial docket.
Absolutely, absolutely, I understand.
If that's what you want to do. If you don't
Yeah.
want to enter into resolution that includes dismissing your claim. And I can see a lot of like head shakes from your mom from my peripheral. She's not a party to this case. Does she live in your apartment?
No, she's just helping with me with the emotional part of this.
Okay, so emotional support is great. However, she's not an attorney, correct? Okay, so she cannot represent you, nor
I understand that.
nor can she tell you what your answer should be. You have to make these decisions for yourself. And so, but you're obviously can and should have your emotional support if that's what you need, okay? But it doesn't sound like this matter is going to be resolved if resolution means that you will have to dismiss your case. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Well, then we're moving to trial. You already have a trial date? Or a civil will set. There's not one set already.
October
Oh,
14th.
yeah, October 14th. October 14th is the trial date. Do you have any questions at this time?
Your Honor, just to confirm, did you say October 14th?
That's the date it's been set, correct? I don't know why they did it that far. Yeah, we can move it up sooner.
I would appreciate that, Judge.
August 19th at 8:15. August 19th at 8:15.
Got it. Thank you.
No problem. Any additional matters for the record?
No.
Now, okay, one more question. I understand that speed trial, we're all set on that, but there is one question. When I was in mediation, their other attorney said that they had not, that the lawsuit against me had not been dropped. Is that the case, or do they still have their lawsuit against me?
Nothing's been resolved, so
Okay,
both are
okay. Just want to be
proceeding to
sure on
trial.
that. Just want to be sure on that, Your Honor.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
Any
Okay,
other-
that's it.
Okay, you're all set.
Okay,
Thank
I'll see you
We'll
August
get you a
19th.
notice for your new court date. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So he's not gonna send me then the copy of this the mediation though, just so
Yeah,
that
he
way
could send it to you still if you
But
think that it might resolve it, then he can let us know and we'll get you a new court date, but
it
Mr.
don't-
Johnson,
no.
would you mind giving me your email? I can reach out to you.
Yes, sure. It is Johnson, JOHNSON, Josh, JOSH, 087@gmail.com. It's all one word, no funny letters or symbols or anything like that.
All right, got it. Thank you. Have a good day, Your
Okay.
Honor.
Thank you.
you're all set. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Oh, also, okay. This is my first time, 44 years old, and Your Honor, I apologize for the first time that I was here. Again, this is my first time, and I kind of exploded. That's why my aunt is here to help me with that part.
Oh, it's your aunt.
Yes.
And
So
I apologize if I
apologize that-
disrupted. I didn't mean to.
You're fine.
And I want to let you know that this is my first time, and I thought back to the Navy, and I learned that sometimes that's just like the tongue and shut up. Thank you,
Control,
Your
that's
Honor.
fine. You did a good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe we just said that August 18th, 19th, 19th.